Good day, my dear friends, welcome back to my channel. Let's go!
With a new year arrives fresh beginnings, and if you are eager to find true love, or you are in a stable relationship, or are you thinking of marrying, you wish to discover what 2023 has in store for you, right? Aries, the patron of this year, Rabbit, does not tolerate infidelity and treason. Therefore, some people will have to make a serious moral choice to admit the deception or to continue to weave a web of lies. The answer in this case is very clear. All secrets will be revealed this year. Aries, wishing to refresh the old feelings in the long-established family, will have this chance. All that is required is to pay attention to your partner and create the necessary atmosphere. An honest and frank dialogue with a loved one will also be useful. The danger is represented by scandals. It is better not to give in to the momentary desire to quarrel, otherwise the consequences could be very unpleasant. Single Aries will get an especially high chance to meet someone in a romantic atmosphere, be it a cozy cafe or a spring park. Taurus cannot be called a romantic in the classic sense of the word. Nevertheless, love relationships play an important role in their lives. Representatives of this sign, who have a family, should keep in mind you can maintain a warm relationship only if you apply to it certain efforts. Any relationship is a work. Such a postulate corresponds to the nature of the hardy Taurus people who take any matter seriously. That is why it will not be difficult for them to understand keeping love is an important task. This can be any situation that is not too disposed to romance. So there is no need to worry. The main thing is to save face in any situation, not to get lost, not to be embarrassed, and be ready for acquaintance. Gemini. Sociable Gemini quite rarely encounter problems in their personal life at the stage of easy romantic relationships, typical for young people. However, it can be difficult for them to build and maintain a serious, long-term relationship. The year 2023, which is patronized by the exemplary family man, Rabbit, will give them a chance to gain new knowledge, skills, and experience. It's time to learn how to build relationships based on mutual respect, trust, and spiritual closeness. This year will provide insight into how to properly behave in such a situation. Those who pass this test will have the opportunity to understand their partner on a completely different level, to build with them a close relationship that can rightfully be called a family. Only twins can get acquainted with their soulmate by communicating in communities and interest clubs. It is likely that the relationship will be based on friendship and common hobbies, however unusual they may be. Cancer. Representatives of the sign of Cancer will experience a happy year filled with positive emotions. The Rabbit is patronized by those who are like him. Romantic and sentimental Cancers, who value romance, home comfort, and good relationships so much, are perfect for this role. Therefore, their relationship will be especially happy in 2023. Family representatives of this sign will get a chance to build a real idol. A strong spiritual connection, common traditions, mutual assistance, and mutual support will lay the foundation for family happiness for many, many years. Cancers who do not have a couple should by no means despair. The chance of finding love in 2023 is extremely high. The main thing is to show at least a moderate initiative. A well-phrased phrase or a slight gesture can be the beginning of a long and lasting relationship. The main thing is not to be embarrassed by your partner's ambiguous reaction. It is also important to work on the low self-esteem that most Cancers have. Self-esteem is an extremely important quality that will come in handy when dating and communicating. Otherwise, they risk becoming unhappy and unsuccessful. Leo. It's quite common for Leo to consider themselves worthy of the best. Their expectations will not be deceived. The representatives of this sign are effective both externally and mentally. They easily attract attention and become the ones about whom they think I would like to meet this person. The catch is that the Rabbit, the patron of 2023, does not forgive frivolity and lies. Despite the possible desire to let dust in the eyes, Leo should understand that in this year, such qualities as honesty, sincerity, and seriousness of intentions are especially important. Otherwise, they can expect unpleasant consequences. Leos who are not in a relationship have a good chance of making a nice acquaintance. However, do not dwell on this possibility. It will take place when Leo is ready for it, not before and not later. Virgo. Traditionally, Virgo is not considered overly romantic. However, this is only a stereotype. Alone with their loved one, Virgo is able to demonstrate the full range of feelings and emotions. They simply need to confide and open up, and in public they seem important to keep a face and not to show excessive, in their opinion, emotions. Virgos who have a soulmate should pay special attention to mutual understanding with their partner. It often happens that the intelligent representatives of this sign gloss over the problems to the last, which leads to negative consequences. It is not worth repeating such a mistake in 2023. All difficulties should be talked about at length and in detail. Virgo singles can find a couple, but do not dwell on it. A too active search will only have the opposite effect. Do not impose on those who are not interested in finding a relationship. The real man of destiny will meet the Virgo without questions, claims, and doubts. This meeting will immediately give the whole truth. Libra. Romantic and creative Libras sing love in the arts. Poems, songs, and paintings are their main way of telling about their love. Such tactics will be very winning in 2023. Romance is still important for most people, and the mental subtlety and sensuality of Libra will allow them not to slip into such extremes as puritanism or vulgarity. Lonely Libra people interested in finding a love relationship should not grumble against fate. Life is sure to give them a chance, but only when the time comes for this. In anticipation of love, you should engage in self-improvement, adjustment of the dialogue with his inner self. Then the new relationship will be strong and harmonious. Scorpio. Passionate and sensual Scorpios are accustomed to be the center of attention. This is a very reasonable position. However, the desire of representatives of this sign to be the first everywhere and in everything, as well as excessive authoritarianism of their character, can harm the relationship. The solution could be the development of the ability to compromise, to communicate with their partner and recognize his, her rightness in the case that it is objective. Scandals can lead to a breakup in 2023. Rabbit does not forgive the inability to build an honest partnership. Scorpios who want to find a couple can use their charm and attraction. With these inputs to find a partner will be relatively easy. However, it is important not to go overboard. The image of a fatal partner can repel some people looking for easy and comfortable relationship without too much emotional intensity. Love horoscope for the year 2023 on the Zodiac signs recommends Scorpios to maintain a balance and behave according to the situation. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, who are used to taking the leading role in relationships, will face an unexpected situation. For a while they will have to become solely in the lead. In the case of Sagittarius who have a second half, it will be a situation of obedience in relation to a more knowledgeable partner. This should not be frightened or embarrassed. Sooner or later everyone goes through a period where they rethink their attitude to this or that situation in life. The year 2023 will be a time for Sagittarians to reconsider their outlook on relationships in a couple or family. Single Sagittarius natives should take the initiative and get acquainted first. Otherwise, their chance of getting a soulmate is reduced to a minimum. Being proactive in this area is the key to success. Particularly effective will be acquaintances with their interests. If partners have something to talk about, their couple will be stronger. Capricorn. The love life prediction by date of birth for natives of Capricorn suggests that all the efforts from the previous years will pay off in your love life. If you have been approaching a person for a while, they will finally identify your generosity and accept your affection this year. Moreover, you will make new friends that might turn into potential love interests in the year's second quarter. All the singles should brace themselves for the onset of a new relationship in January, as it is an auspicious time for them. There are hints of a blooming workplace romance somewhere at the cusp of May and June. Unfortunately, a few challenges and problems might surround you and your partner during the middle of the year. However, this will be resolved due to the positive influence of Venus and Mars. You are warm-hearted and often rely on your partner to make the most significant decisions in your life. But this can go against your favor if your partner makes an impulsive decision. This is likely to cause a rift between you. Therefore, don't lose your cool and try listening to them to avoid getting trapped in misunderstandings. Aquarius. Freedom-loving and democratic Aquarians are not too fond of and appreciate the traditional distribution of roles in the family. However, in 2023 Rabbit, they will have to face the fact that one person in the couple will be the leader and the other the slave. This situation can and should be healthy, but only if the partners know how to negotiate, are not prone to scandal, appreciate and love each other. The ability to conduct a competent, reasoned dialogue, the key to marital happiness. Aquarians and their soulmates. Aquarians who do not have a couple yet have a chance to get one. However, in order to do this, it is worth to be active. The desire to get acquainted, to communicate, to make new contacts is the key to finding a soulmate. Being passive will produce extremely negative results. Sitting in place is the worst thing that Aquarians who are lonely and suffering from this fact can do for themselves. Pisces. Tender and sensual Pisces attach great importance to romantic love. Often it becomes the main theme of their whole life. That's why it's important for those born under the sign of Pisces to understand a few things. First, you do not have to sacrifice your desires and needs in order to unconditionally please others. Secondly, love, no matter how important it is, should not overshadow the individual's own desires and character traits. Based on these theses, Pisces should set a goal to build relationships without hierarchy. Single representatives of this sign get a unique chance to reflect on their relationship to love, romance, and family. Reflection, and introspection will serve you well, and this will become clear at the moment of the beginning of a new relationship. Rabbit sympathizes with gentle and romantic Pisces, so their chance of making a mistake in a relationship in 2023 is reduced to a minimum. But one way or another, it is important for those born under this sign to remain vigilant and not to lose their head. Some proposals may conceal negative connotations, so it is important to trust your intuition and by no means agree to something that looks unpleasant, wrong, or repulsive.